Tell we are in a different setting today, but super excited to have everybody join us today. And my question for you this week, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. My question for you this week is, I often have moments in my life where things are going really well, and it scares me because I know there's a valley ahead. I'm not. I don't know. I feel like I'm not living in the moment sometimes when things are going my way and things tend to be good. I always see the negative, and I always know something is coming. And I guess that's me just trying to prepare myself for it.
Yes.
But God told us we would experience trials and tribulations in this life. And so, what advice do you have for me to kind of help me prepare for when something's coming and not enjoy the moment and not panic through it, if you will?
Yeah, it sounds like kind of like this idea of us going on vacation and you can't wait to talk about where you're going next. And so
Mm-hmm.
you can't enjoy where you are
Yeah.
because you're thinking about we have to go home, then we have to plan, then we have to get another trip.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we have a hard time enjoying where we are.
Yeah.
I think one of the things we have to do is realize that no matter if we're going through a good time or if we're going through a struggle,
Mm-hmm.
all of those times are provided to us by God.
Yeah.
And when we're going through a tough time, God's teaching us. And
Mm-hmm.
so we may be going through a time where we're growing through that. And so those times aren't necessarily bad.
Mm-hmm.
The experience and the circumstance may be bad, but
Mm-hmm.
our relationship with God can actually be growing. And so we have to change our perspective during
Yeah.
those times. When we do that, then our good times, they can become more enjoyable. And
Mm-hmm.
so we realize, okay, this is a time to rest. This is a time to grow. It's
Yeah.
not a time to put my armor down,
Mm-hmm.
but instead it's time to not really prepare in a sense of I'm timid and I'm looking forward to something bad happening, and so I can't enjoy today, but doing it in a way so that we realize, okay, this is a good time for me to back up, to
Mm-hmm.
study, to learn, to pray,
Yeah.
to grow and mature. And then when those times do come, you're
Mm-hmm.
prepared for them.
Yeah. And even in the good times, I catch myself saying, praise God for this moment.
Yes.
Be thankful. It's very. I feel like it's very easy to reach out and call on God when things aren't going your way. And we
Right.
often forget that we need to do the exact same thing when things are going our way, right? Because
Right.
He's our provider. He ultimately knew what the outcome was. And so, for any opportunity, good or bad, we need to be thankful for it.
Right. And all things give thanks.
Mm-hmm.
And also this idea of us always being full of joy, no
Mm-hmm.
matter what our circumstances are, realize that God has things under control.
Yeah.
And so he's letting those things happen for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And so we don't need to look to the future and say, I don't look forward to this happening. And so I'm kind of hesitant to enjoy today, but instead enjoy today.
Yeah.
God's giving it to you. And
Yeah.
so whatever he gives you today, it's for his glory
Right.
and for your growth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And I would say for an A-type personality that always likes to be in control, that is so
Are you
hard.
really that way?
Yes, I am. But I think when people meet me, that comes across. I don't know. You'll have to tell me, but I like to be in control of the situation, and life's not like that. So
Yeah.
I've really had to learn a lot and take a step back and say, you know what, as hard as I try, at the end of the day, I am not in control.
Right.
So
Right. He's in control of everything.
yeah,
He knows what's happening and he knows what's coming ahead.
yeah,
So we don't need to worry about it. Tomorrow has enough troubles of its own,
it
but
does.
so does today.
Yeah,
And the Bible tells us
yes,
that
yep.
today has enough troubles of its own. And so don't worry about tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on today. Do what God called you to do today.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, he'll lead you, he'll guide you, and everything will still be okay.
Absolutely. And so we've, this Sunday coming up, what can we
Yes.
expect? We've got Easter around the corner.
That's right. This Sunday is Palm Sunday,
Mhm.
and we have a guest speaker,
Oh.
Kenneth Valentine, and he's an ex-Secret Service agent. And I believe you'll really enjoy hearing some of the stories he may share, and he will be talking about Palm Sunday as well. And so this week you get a reprieve from the pastor a little bit. I will be there, but he's going to be speaking for us. I believe it'll be worth your time coming. So I look forward to seeing you.
Yes, absolutely. Our service times this week are 8:30 and 10:45, and we can't wait.